Hello, how are you? Hey Lynn, I see you're on. Great to see you. Let me turn off my speaker. I was listening to the music and now I'm on repeat. All right. This awesome speaker detaches. Super awesome. I love it. When I'm kind of in my zone doing my thing, this comes in handy. All right. Welcome to my Sunday Live. Hopefully I am not delayed. It looks like maybe I am. Let me turn myself down here. Let me know if you're on. Say hello. Maybe I need to restart this. Well, it does appear that I am rolling, but let me get myself back up here. See what's going on. All of these technical difficulties, aren't they lovely? All right. Let's try again. All right. It looks like I am rolling. Happy Sunday. Today is Sunday, July the 14th. We are halfway through July, almost. I can't believe it. Lots going on in Stampin' Up! World. You're hopefully earning all of your bonus dollars, got bonus coupons. When you place $50 orders or more, for every $50 that you order, you get a $5 coupon. It's called bonus coupon from Stampin' Up! Comes to you in your inbox, so do not lose that certificate. I don't get a copy of it. Stampin' Up! I don't think has it. It's automatically generated, so you need to keep that printed out or flag it in your inbox so you don't lose it. The deal on that is, if you haven't taken advantage of it yet, it's until July 31st. Again, every $50 that you submit on my online store, you get bonus coupons sent to you. So 50, 100, 150 on up. And it is continuous. So you can place 15 orders during the month of July and you'll get those bonus coupons. It starts July 3rd and goes through the 31st. When you use those, it's actually next month, August 1st through the 31st. August 1st through the 31st, you're able to go ahead and use those coupons. I'm getting them as well. Super excited about that. Love it whenever we get free stuff from Stampin' Up! So just wanted to mention that. Also, too, let me show you before, let's see here if I can transition. Here we go. Hopefully that's showing up. So I have a brand new craft along that I have just announced. What this is you can craft along with me. Super excited about it. The actual main event is on August the 4th. And that is a Sunday. It'll be 7 o'clock Eastern, the same place, the same time. The only difference is that you need to register by July 24th. The registration will be in the comments when I'm finished with my live, and you can register. Also, if you're on my email, you will get that. I think it actually went out before I went live tonight, so that you can register. But it's going to be fun. You're going to get a full kit, full product. I'm going to mail it to you right to your doorstep, and you're going to get a full PDF. You're going to actually craft along with me during that August 4th live, which is super exciting. It's not just going to be watching Jim. We're going to be doing it together. So I'm excited about that. Don't miss it. That's going to be good. Tonight, I have something really special. I think you guys are going to love this. Let me point you down and show you what I'm doing. This is actually tonight's live is going to be featuring the Wildflower Designs bundle, which is here, and this gorgeous Thoughtful Journey designer paper. You can see this pack. I think this is the second or third pack I've already gone through. The papers are so stunning, and there's just a lot of gorgeous colors in here. So we are going to be featuring this. You can get this class tonight for free. See that beautiful wild wheat? And what you're going to get is a quarter pack of the paper. You're going to get the ribbon that I use, and you're going to get the dots as well as 2 of each of the cards. So you will also get the PDF. So I think you're going to love this class. And again, I'm just going to level set. I did not love the paper that came with this bundle. I didn't like it at all. But I really love these dies. Like these here, you're going to actually see them in a totally different light. So I'm excited to show you that. I'm sorry about the glare. I did put a Post-it note here to stop that big blot of light coming down and bouncing in your eyes. So, but we are going to use this. And I also pulled in some stamps out of this Kindest Expressions. I love these. These are especially really good to use like on note cards when you want to get some really quick cards out the door. Maybe even make like a really cute gift pack that you can send like 5 note cards to somebody. You get one from each on each card. So just another idea. So if you're joining me live, say hi. Don't be a stranger. I always love to know who's joining me. And with that, we will go ahead and get started. Let's see here. Any questions? Nope, I think we're good. Hey, Amy, good to see you. It looks like you might be watching. So our first card tonight is this one. It's Oh Happy Day, and it features this gorgeous ribbon that you're going to get free. This is the iridescent ribbon. I think this is still out of stock, but I have some for you. So iridescent ribbon. I'll put your kit together, and this will be included in that, as well as these awesome iridescent gems that I so love, iridescent foil gems. So you'll get a whole pack of those as well. Those actually glisten just so pretty. So that will come with your kit also. I'm tearing the house down. Hang on a second. All right. So let me go ahead and get started with this beautiful card. And I've pretty much got everything scored and die cut, I think. I'm pretty sure, but I might have to die cut something. So this is Petal Pink, and it's just scored in half. And what I did is I took the basic white, and I took a piece of this gorgeous designer paper. You can use whichever side you want. It's really hard to cover any side up, but I really thought doing one of these that were more like watercoloring, I love that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use dimensionals and get this put down. Okay, this card class is going to come together very easily. Again, just focusing on those gorgeous dies that I love so much. How many of you guys have that bundle? Do you have that bundle yet? I actually waited a while because I really was not in love with that paper. And my team was, I have one member on my team who was so in love with it, and just like, I don't think that she was actually so in love with it, but she really loved the challenge is what it was. She's amazing. And she always does all kinds of different designs, and that's what I love. If you guys are looking for a network to get plugged into where you can be challenged, have fun, laugh, connect, be creative, whether you're here locally to me or if you are across the country. You just have to live in the United States, but you can join my team, and I would love that. We just have a lot of fun. We get together twice a month in person and have Zoom if we need, if anybody is not in person. And we do all kinds of great things. So I would love to have you on my team and join the fun. So okay, let me go ahead and get these put down. I'm actually doing dimensionals on around the basic white and on that designer paper like this, right? I want it to pop up. I'm not going to take this contact paper off because I'm still designing the front. I am going to go ahead and lay this down to kind of give it a nice frame. And I'm just going to do that with my liquid. Yes. Did you? Okay. Yep. That's awesome. I love that, Amy. So fun. So this is going to be flat on your card. And again, it just kind of frames up our sentiment, what we're going to actually stamp. And I think it just really makes it very easy to do that by just laying that down. So, kind of stuck. Okay, and now what we're going to do, I'm going to take my ribbon and I'm going to wrap it around the bottom, and I want this to kind of stick out the top, right? Turn this around a little bit. Maybe too much ribbon. Pull some back. I always like to have enough ribbon, but I certainly don't want to waste it, right? This is gorgeous ribbon. If y'all don't have the iridescent yet, you're missing out. So, be another reason to get this card class sent to you for free. You get some great products, and definitely you'll be able to make more than just the cards that I'm sending to you. And I love doing that. I love giving you the product. I love for you to try new things. I'd like for you to see what I make. You can copy some of it and then make the rest your own. Like, I love that. That is fabulous. And that's actually what we do in our team meetings a lot too. We just love inspiring each other, and that's what I'm doing while I'm here. So anyway, so much fun. All right, so I'll cut that off. I'm going to make this a little bit shorter as well. Hope you guys have had a great week, and I hope it's a great week ahead for you. Anybody who knows me personally knows that this week is a pivotal week in our family. Lots of work, lots of just, it's been crazy. We have been planning since November for this particular week, and I'm excited about it, and I'm just really hopeful. It's for our son, and just really looking forward to the great things that are going to come from it. So if you add us to your prayer list, that would be appreciated. I'm really just hoping that it all goes according to plan and kind of what we are hoping to get out of it for our son. So, all right, so as you see, I am just gluing that down, and I'm gluing it right over that ribbon, right, that we just went ahead and put down. And then this die cut, I'm actually going to take my fresh freesia, open that up, and I'm going to stamp. What am I going to stamp? Let's see here. I've got this and I've got this. I did Oh Happy Day. I think I'm going to do the same thing. Kind of fits, right? It's bright and it's cheery, and it's also more in that portrait style. So it fits my die cut. All right, so just tap, 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 right? Give it some firm pressure on your paper. And there we go. So good. Okay. And then what I will do is cap this ink up and take my dies, or my die and my little dimensionals, and I'm going to pop this up. Yeah, this paper is absolutely gorgeous. There is not one piece that's ugly. And both sides actually. It's really hard to decide which side to actually use because I just love it all. So I'm popping this up here and it kind of gives it a little bit more accent. And then I will pull in my bling, get my take your pick tool. And I'm going to use a big one and two small ones. And that, my friends, is card number 1. How do you like that? Isn't that pretty? Kind of has that dark kind of peacock at the bottom. Love that. It's like a watercolor background. Okay, so that is card number 1. There's that. And let's see what I have for card number 2. This one is the one I created second. Uh-oh, let's see. My own comments are popping up on my computer. I don't know how that happens. But anyway, I won't ask questions. It's Facebook. So anyway, I did this one and I just tried to match those papers. There's a lot of colors in this paper pack. So, you know, definitely you're going to get a quarter pack of the paper. For the second one we're going to do together, I chose a different combination. I chose the Mossy Meadow, which is definitely very bold. And then I felt like we could do the matte with the petal pink. I love the petal pink with this. Isn't that pretty? So we will do that, and I have a larger die if we need a smaller one. I think we probably will. I'll probably have to cut that out. It's kind of large. Let's see, where's my bone folder? How's your guys' day going? How has it been? Let me know. I'm interested. Lynn, how are you doing? I know you called me last Sunday. Hey, Jen, are you going to have your live? So I hope that you're enjoying these. I suspect that you are. You can type in the comments, though. Just say hi. Okay, so I'm going to layer this down. And isn't that pretty? Just love that. You could also do some of the... what do we call that? Petunia Pop or the Balmy Blue. It's just so pretty. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take my ribbon. Again, I love this ribbon. And I'm going to wrap it around on the short side. And I'm going to get it kind of in the middle down here because I want my die cut to kind of go over that. And so I'm just going to tie it. You know what? We could just tie it in a knot. You don't have to tie. I do bows all the time. I don't know why that is, but I like bows. But also too, isn't that pretty? It's just very easy. I get some people don't like bows. I have one customer, she despises bows. She's like, Jen, I'm not doing bows. I'm not doing bows. I'm like, okay, that's fine. You don't have to. All right, let me cut the small die. Right here, this one out of the basic white. I'm right behind you. And get that. All right, just think it fits better on the paper. I think when I was designing, I was hoping to do one of those larger stamp sets, but it completely takes over that whole card front, so I didn't like that. And before you actually glue this down, you can actually turn this so you can get it wherever you want, so that you lay your die cut over top the way you want it to look. Okay, get that out of the way. All right, so on this one, I did use one of the kindest expressions I did with sympathy, so I'll do that again. And this, my other one, I'll show this to you, make sure you can see it. I did that one in the Misty Moonlight. This one, I kind of don't want to do the petal pink because it's so light. I may do the Mossy Meadow. What do you guys think? Yes, Amy, I agree 100%. You can use this paper pack for all seasons, like literally any time. I definitely agree with that. All right, with sympathy. And you know what we can do, which would be really pretty? I love that. I just got a new Mossy Meadow ink pad, so it's really juicy. But what we can do is take our petal pink ink. Let me grab it. And to tie in some of these really pretty sprigs, let's do this one. I'm gonna do that. It's kind of like a little spriggy kind of flower. And I'm just going to ink it up here, here, and here. And that just kind of ties that in, I think. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so then I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals. Tie that a little more. And these are really simple cards. Again, that's my focus. Making it easy for you guys to create and making it quick. Quick and easy. Okay. So pop that up. And then lay this down. There we go. You like that? And let's pop this up. Oh shoot, something happened. Let me see. I think I didn't cut that right, the right dimensions. Let's see. Nope, I didn't. This is wrong. So let me get more paper. Let's see. 5.5. And scored at 4.25. All right, that's more like it. Like something was not right. I'll use that on another card. Try again. So let's see. Yep, that matches. That works. Okay. Okay, I am burning up. I think I need to turn the air on up here. Let me do that because I'll be glistening in the camera, which is not becoming. Okay, let me go back to my live. There we go. Okay, so hopefully it cools down here. I think too, being under all these lights, it just kind of helps to heat it up. All right. So again, you're going to get 1/4 of the pack of this paper. You can choose which one of these beautiful papers to use. A lot of them, you know, go with all these colors. So, you know, I'm going to cut the paper for you. And you'll be able to pick out which one that you want. So, super fun. I love that. Having choices, that's what it's all about, right? Okay. So there is card number 2. Look at the difference there. Very same card, but doesn't that look different? Pull it down for you. Hope you guys love that. I'm kind of partial to the pinks. I don't know why, but all right, that's card number 2. Now let's do card number 3 and see what we got. See, that one goes there. Do you guys like to clean up after each card that you make? I try to. It's especially since I've redone my craft room. Stay tidy. It's a lot easier, right? All right, here is card number 3. This doesn't have any bling on it. We got to do that. Let me do that before we get started. All right, there we go. So that's card number 3, and it opens off to the side here. I think you're going to love this on the next card a lot. So you open this up. You have this opening. And then you open up this side, and you can stamp something else here. You can put, you know, a special little sentiment, whatever it is. I left it blank. And then for your message, you can put it on the very back. Okay, so that gives you some options. But this stays wrapped around because we attach it on the front. So let me retie and get this here. All right. So there's that. And we will get started. So I have 3 of these die cuts, all in basic white. Hey Wendy, good to see you. Thanks for joining. And then I have 1 die cut here in basic white. Again, this is all from the Wildflower Designs bundle. And then I chose these 2 pieces of designer paper. Okay. And let me just show you. I'm going to have to cheat and look at my instructions. So I've got, let me get my instructions out. Hang on, my PDF. So I did that one. I did this one. Okay. So this one, let's see here. All right, so I've scored it. I've done all the fun things. So I'm going to fold this down this way, and down this way. Okay, it's a fun fold. I'm going to burnish my score lines. Just make sure it gets it good and closed. All right, so we got that. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to cut this. And so I'm going to just walk you through it. That way when you get your kit and you read my PDF, it will make complete sense. I just feel like that makes it a lot easier. Okay? So you need to decide which is going to go on the front, which is going to go on the inside. I think for me, I'm going to do this on the outside. That's exactly what I did here. Again, this one opens up this way, and you've got like pages almost. You've got this here on the inside. You open it up this way, and then you open it up like this. Okay, so it all coordinates. So again, you can select whatever 2 pieces that you want. So I'm going to do this one, and I'm going to get my paper trimmer, and I'm going to first, for the front, I'm going to cut. First of all, you want to cut it at 5 1/4 inches, okay? The full 6 by 6. Cut that. Let's see, do I want to cut the bottom or the top? I think I'm going to cut the top off. 5 1/4. So you decide which side you want to cut off. All right, and then you're going to do, for the first side, you're going to cut it 2 inches. And then you've got your 4, okay? So we'll lay that off to the side. And then the second piece that we chose, we are going to do this at, let's see so I don't screw it up. Hang on a second. Let me cheat and look here. All right, so this and that. So, okay. So this one we're going to do, this is going to be at 5 1/4 as well. Just reading my instructions. Yes. 5 1/4. I'm going to cut that off of the bottom. All right. You can cut it off the top or the bottom. And then you're going to cut it in 2-inch strips, 2, 4, and 6. Okay. And you want to keep these in order. So you've got the bottom, the middle, and the top. Make sense? All right. So we're going to lay that off to the side, and we have this. And again, these all really coordinate really well. So this first top piece, that 2-inch piece that we've got, is going to go here. So I'm going to glue this down. Okay. Whoops, kind of globbed that, didn't I? Get that kind of in the middle. All right. So here we're going to lay that on top to be really the focal point of our card. This is a beautiful card. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I was excited to show you guys. And then this second piece, I'm going to layer that on the inside, okay? So let me glue that down. And I used basic white. This is a little bit bigger, like more cardstock than a typical card is. So I didn't want it to be too heavy, so I just used basic white, okay? Normally when I'm doing white as a card base, I'll do thick basic white because it makes it so much nicer and it's just more, I don't know, crisp, or it's just nicer. Okay, and then, did I do that right? Yeah, I did. 1, 2, 3. Yes, okay, just double checking myself. Okay, so that first one, I'm going to open the card up here, and the first one's going to go here, of the 2 inches that we cut. The second one's going to go here, and then the third one's going to go here. Okay, and see how well those coordinate? They're just really pretty. Okay, so then we can go ahead and glue this down. All right, to the inside of the front flap. It's going to be a 1/4 inch border all the way around. And then follow through for the other 2 panels exactly the same way. What I did on my first one was I cut this piece right here. I cut this was like the left side of my 6x6, and then I cut this part and put it over here, and it looked kind of weird. So I just thought, make sure you keep track and you cut your 2-inch off your 6x6 first, and then second cut your 4 off of your 6x6. So it just kind of flows a little better. Maybe some of y'all don't really care, but that bothered me. So anyway, when I revise my instructions, I will put that down in order, cut this and cut that. All right, so there we go. Isn't that pretty? And you open it up, and then you open it up again. Okay, what we're gonna do is we need to glue these 2 together. See that? We need to glue those 2 together. So let's flip it over. Get yourself some glue, not a lot, just a little. Okay, and then we're going to just seal that down. All right, and there we go. So that is our card base. So we're set on that. You may want to burnish those edges again. Let's see. Just make sure it gets good and flat, okay? And then what we are going to do is I'm going to stamp 2 of these. The third one, I'm going to leave it empty for you to do what you want with. First off, I actually layered this down first because this is kind of framing the whole card for me. So it's really easy to kind of layer that in the middle and get that all laid down like so. I think that's pretty well in the middle. So I'm just going to go from here, from point to point, right? And just kind of do the same thing and add some glue dots. You could use actual glue dots, or you could just use the green glue like I'm doing. There we go. And get it stuck down where you want it. Okay. And then This fits right inside of there. Isn't that pretty? All right, so we are going to stamp first and foremost. Get this out. I'm going to get the Petunia Pop, and I'm going to stamp the flower. All right. These are stuck down really good. All right, so I'm just going to do that. This wildflower right in the middle. Oh, I didn't get the inked up in the top. Oh well, it's handmade. It's not going to be perfect. All right, so we got that, and then what I'm going to do is take the other one, and I'm going to use, let me see what I have on the front. So I've got Mossy Meadow, I have Petal Pink. So this is different than my first card. What I'm doing is I'm getting these same colors that are here on the front. Just realized I'm like out of the window. I'm sorry. You guys should tell me like, hey, pull it down. Let me go down a little bit on my wrong way. Hopefully that makes it better. All right. See, I'm messed up on something here. Give me a second. All right. So there we go. That's my chair. Chair I forgot was under my desk. Okay. Oh golly. All right, so I'm gonna match these colors here on the front. So I've got Petunia Pop, I've got the Petal Pink, and I've also got the Mossy Meadow. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put them in order as I'm going to stamp it. And I'm going to use the same sentiment. And that is the thank you out of this stamp set. Just load that up. Okay. And I'm going to do thank you. Thank you. And then in the Mossy Meadow, thank you. Okay, just another easy way to tie those colors in, and it just really coordinates. So, cap these up. I love that Petunia Pop. It's one of my new favorite colors. It's gorgeous. And then here, I'm going to get this lined up like so that it goes right in between. I'm only going to do just this little bit here from point to point. There we go. I'm going to line it up so that it is framed by this beautiful die. Okay, same exact thing for this one. Just going to glue corner to corner. And for this one, I didn't get all the way to the edge on purpose because I want to layer this so that it matches up perfectly. So literally just lined it up and then glued it down. Okay? And that way when you open it, oh shoot, I did the same thing on my first one. Shoot to it. I wanted to, this is normally not the case. All right, so here I go. I need to lay that ribbon. Don't do as I did. So I want to lay my ribbon down. Remember how I told you how it stays, it sticks to the card? This is how it does. So before you glue that top piece down, make sure that you wrap it around and tie it. See, there's always a way to fix it, you guys. Always a way to fix it. Put you up here. See my light? Sorry about that. Hopefully it doesn't distort the picture. All right, so literally just tie that, get it right where you want it. Okay, you guys with me? Hey Melissa, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Sometimes tying bows on the live is not the easiest. This ribbon is super easy to tie. So here we go. It's gorgeous too. It just glistens in the light. It's like iridescent. Isn't that pretty? All right, and then we're going to cut it off like so. And then we're going to re-add. So I had to just take this off. We're going to add it back down, and I'm going to line it back up. And I used liquid glue, so I was able to pull it off. I still had a minute. So there's that, okay? I'm going to open it back up, and I'm going to add this other piece of basic white. You can actually use another sentiment or another stamp. I'm just going to leave mine white. But I'm going to do the lining it up the exact same way. So I'm lining it up here on the back of the other one, making sure that it's not peeking out, and then laying it down. Okay? And that way I know it's number one straight, number two it's hidden by that. And you see all that beautiful designer paper and the dies. It really is a showstopper. So again, this bundle, I think it's like 54 or something. It's an online, no, it's not on, it's in the annual catalog. It's in my online store, you can see it. But with your $50 order, you will actually get the bonus coupons, which is always great. Make sure that you use the link that's in my post, and I'll go ahead and send you this class for free right to your doorstep. So you're going to get the ribbon, you'll get the bling, and you'll get 2 of each of the cards that we're making, and you'll get a quarter pack of the paper. Okay, so there is our card number, is that 3? Yeah, this is card number 3. Here's the other one that I created. It's very similar. You open it up, this and this. Okay, so that's card number 3. And card number 4, let's see what I have for card number 4. I have to use my directions that I printed. Make sure that it flows. That's the easy way for me to tell if I need to change something, is write it, create it, and then make any tweaks. This is the card number 4. I didn't put any bling on it, so let's do that. It features the beautiful pretty peacock, and also, surprisingly, the wild wheat, which wasn't a color that I liked. Let me move this over so this is not, there we go. So it's not blinding you. But this one, you open it up this way. So it says, "You've been on my mind, sending happy thoughts." Then you open up this side and you've got all this on the inside to write. So let's go ahead and create this card. Okay, so I've got my die cuts. You will not get these die cuts from me. You have to get the bundle. That's the bundle that I'm using. You will get all the paper. You'll get, like I said, the designer paper, the ribbon, the bling, and then all the paper to cut to get these. So just so you guys are aware, that's how we do our kits. All right, so I've got this here. I've got this was actually just a scrap of one of my pieces that I had left over. And again, it focused on that peacock and the wild wheat, and then also like a balmy blue. And then that peacock or Lost Lagoon, and then the inside, okay? And then this takes 2 of these. So I'm going to score where I've scored. I'm going to do that. And then here, same thing. Make sure I'm not buzzing. Okay, and then this one Gives us our fancy fold. All right. So what we're going to do first is we are going to take this front. We're going to create our card front here. And then I'm going to glue my two cards together. All right. There we go. Just basically line it up. This is why I like my liquid glue, because I have a few minutes to get it all together, right? All right, I think that's good and stuck down, and there we go. That's our card base. So then I'm going to add my front that I've chosen, and this is a 2-inch piece off of a 6 by 6. 4 inches typically will make a layer. So you'll have a bunch of these 2-inch pieces. Okay. Again, gorgeous paper. Isn't that beautiful? Love it. And then I'm going to take this piece of my pretty peacock, which is the 4 1/8. Okay. You'll get this in your PDF. You'll have it all emailed to you along with the link for the video. And you'll be able to go back and actually redo the cards with all of the product and the directions written. Some people learn by the written directions, other people learn by watching on the video. So you have both, which is great. And then kind of like the craft along that I was just mentioning, that it's going to be a lot of fun, and you guys will have the full kit ahead of time if you order that. Now, on my email that just went out, I think there was an error in it. The deadline to order, and you can also add on the bundle that I'm using. It's the Iconic Celebrations. I'm going to pay the shipping and tax for you, and I'm also going to pay the shipping to get to you. So it's really a good deal for you. But in order to do that, I have to give myself time to get the order and then separate everything out, cut all your kits, and get it to you. So it's July 24th is the deadline for the craft along. Order ahead. Okay. And again, you can go ahead and get the bundle. I'm not charging you shipping or tax. I'm paying that for you from Stampin' Up. So it really is a benefit for you. Okay. So this piece, we're going to go ahead and layer this down on the inside. I think I was supposed to put that on the left side. Chitty-chatting and screwed it up. Yeah, so you'll want to go ahead and put it on this left side, not on the right side like I just did. I'll use this side to write on. It's fine. It's super pretty, right? So whoever gets this is going to love it, I'm sure. All right, so let's see. Well, I've got a piece of pretty peacock. I'm going to go ahead and layer this up. Again, I'm going to do the center of the 2 points, and then I'm going to dot the glue on each of those little, like, what do you call these? These little scallops. Just a little dot, little dabble do, that's what I always say. And then line it up wherever you want it. You can off center it, you can do it right in the center, but it really is pretty, isn't it? Okay. Oh crap, I did screw that up too. Oh my goodness, it's my 4th card. So we're going to do this one a little different because of that. Let's see what we can do. We might be making this an Oh Happy Day card again. Let's do it because it's a nice card. All right, so we're going to go ahead and line this Oh Happy Day up. This is actually from the Kindest Expressions stamp sets, item number 161415. It's a really good stamp set. That is the red rubber, the red cling. You can, like I said in the beginning, I believe, you can actually create note cards with this set and give them as gifts. It's a really great stamp set because it covers a lot of that full front on the note cards. So it's a good value. Okay, so here what we're going to do is go back to our inks. I've got a stack of them here. Looking for Wild Wheat. and Pretty Peacock. So for my sentiment, I'm going to do Oh Happy Day. There we go. All right. And then in my Pretty Peacock, I'm going to take that with my Wildflower Designs. I grab this really small, pretty little flower here. Just going to get the flower in my peacock. Just do it around the edge. Okay? Just 3 of those. That's all I need. So it just kind of ties everything in there. What happens when I start chatting? I'm just like, oh my goodness, like just doing the same thing, doing it wrong. All right, so let's lay this down. Again, only doing glue on the 1/2 that's going to be lined up in the middle of our really pretty frame, okay? And then this one will be the same way. I'm going to lay this down. Let's do some glue first here. Okay. Now in my first one, I did it landscape. I like it landscape. I'm just lining it up and laying it down. And that way it glues down clean, aligned, straight, all of that, right? Super pretty. And then on the inside, you've got your card that you can write on. So here we go. Going to add our beautiful dots, which are iridescent as well. Love them. Gonna add a couple more. You've got a whole pack coming to you, so you can use them however you want. And use odd numbers. So there we go. So here's the one that we just did, and here's my original. I actually like the original better. You open it up, Sending Happy Thoughts. That's from this Wildflower Designs right here. And I was going to actually show you, let me show you how to mask it, because I'm going to actually include some masking paper in your kit when you order it. So I'm going to show you how it works. I'll just use this. This is a scrap die cut, so that you know exactly how to do it, okay? It's important to me that you see it on a live and that you understand how to do it at home. Okay, but if you have any questions, you know, you can always contact me. I'm always available. Okay, so this is a longer stamp, right? Sending Happy Thoughts. And what I've done is I've cut a piece of the masking paper. It comes like this. Let me just show you. Actually, I pulled it out. It's right under my computer. This. So it looks like this. Stampin' Up! Masking Paper. It's item 155480. And you get 12 sheets. It's 5 by 7. It's 12 sheets. That's all you're going to need for a long time. But what it is you actually cut it to size, or you can put a die cut and die cut out of this paper. One side is going to be sticky, one side is not, okay? So, and it actually has a contact paper that you take off and throw the contact paper away. This is slightly sticky, right? I know you can't see it or whatever, but so what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer it like this to create this Sending Happy and then Thoughts on the second line. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover up the thoughts, the word thoughts, on this sticky side towards the stamp. I'm just going to cut that off or just tear it off, and where that G goes down, I'm just going to stick it to that. Got me? Everybody see? Is that good? You're with me? Okay. And then you take your ink pad, right? And I'm going to ink up Sending Happy. It's still going to get on my paper here. Can you see that where it got? And I'm just going to take that off, and I'm going to stamp Sending Happy See, there's no thoughts there. Clean it really good. Use your chamois. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to cover up Sending Happy this time. And it's still sticky. You can use this several times actually. But it's just that ink that gets inked up, right? So you have to be careful. And then you're going to go ahead and go down on your ink pad for the thoughts. Make sure I get my thoughts good. Right? And then you're going to peel off that masking paper. Looks like I didn't do a good job on the masking paper. Let's try that again. Just want you to see it. So, I'll take some of my, I don't think I cut it big enough. I'll give you guys a nice sized piece. So you just cut this in your cutter. I'll bring it over and I just slice it off. If I'm not going to use it on a die cut, you just cut it with your paper trimmer, okay? So let's do this again. And can you see there's like a seam here, which makes it really easy. You know, that's the back of it, okay? So let me just cut that off. I'm going to peel that and I'm going to cover up my thoughts. No, cover up my Sending Happy. Yeah, so there you go. It's always better to have more than not enough. Okay. Could you please repeat what you used to do that? Is this what you're asking, Melissa? It is the masking paper. Masking paper is this. It's item 155480. And it comes in 5x7 sheets, 12 of them. You cut it to size and you actually cover up what you want to mask. So in this case, Sending Happy, now I'm only going to stamp thoughts, right? I don't want Sending Happy to come through on the ink. So it covers up on the Sending Happy. I take off my masking paper and I'm going to just stamp down thoughts, and there you have your stamp. Okay, and you can literally just throw that away or you can reuse it. You see that? So then you just clean it off again. I will show you guys, let me just show you another way to use this awesome tool, because I just feel like demonstrators don't use it enough. We use other shortcuts because those of us who have been out here doing this for 20 years, we never had masking paper. So let me just show you real quick. It's kind of cool. It's a cool tool. So let me get some, so here's my sheet, right? Again, you see that seam in the middle, that's the back. What I'm going to do is to flip it on the front, and I'm going to actually take a die, okay, and I'm going to cut this out. Let me get my little one. I'm going to show you here on my little mini boss. Get those papers out. Because it's really awesome. So you take your, you can cut this down to size however you want, right? That's your masking paper. And I'm going to take my die and I'm going to lay it down. Put the top on there. Why isn't it working? Because I got too many. So you put your top cutting plate on there. You run it through. So it is going to cut out the flower that is in this this bundle. Okay. So then you're done with die cutting, so you can get that guy out of the way. And you have your flower. This is face up. There, the back is on the back. Okay. We're going to get our die cut, and we're going to actually grab our stamp. Again, this is just showing you other ways to use the products, which I love, love, love showing you. So here we're going to do Pretty Peacock. Okay. And we're going to stamp that down here. And let's stamp one over here. All right. And then we're going to take our die cut that we just did, turn it over, and on the back we're going to peel that off. All right. Since we're putting it on paper, I'm going to kind of get some sticky off of it so it doesn't stick to my paper. I don't want it to rip, but it is kind of sticky. You hear it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this down over top of what I just stamped. All right. And then I'm going to take my clean stamps and I'm going to ink it up again. And I'm going to stamp over that contact paper. And I'm going to do the other side too. So I'm going to stamp on top of that masking paper again on the other side. All right. Now I'm going to, can you guys see okay? I'm going to peel up my masking paper. And what it does is it creates like a depth. I don't know that you can actually see that well. Let me put it closer. So it makes it so that this one is behind the one in the front and this one is behind the one in the front. So it really makes like a really cool dimension to your card, and you can just keep on using this. So when you cut these, let me get it right in the right spot. You can keep on using it for as long as it is, you'll see it on that side, as long as it's sticky, right? And it masks it so that you have that dimension. Now granted, I'm not going to use this, but you can see how it gets it and it kind of layers. Isn't that cool? Super cool. So that is really the intention of the masking paper. So you mask it and you can create depth. A lot of times when you have like a stamp set that may be like a landscape, when you have trees and you have birds and you want to kind of create it, you build that card from the bottom up and it kind of gives it dimension so it goes back and back and back. Mountains, there's a lot of stamp sets that we have that are like landscape of mountains. They absolutely come to life when you do that technique. So it's very easy and it's fun, it's easy. And then you can keep that masking paper inside the case of your stamp set because you've already die cut it to match, right? So super easy, super fun. Hope that was helpful and meaningful. But nonetheless, I hope you have enjoyed this card class. I would love to send it to you for free. This is the one that I did, my prototype. Again, you open it up here and then you open it up here and you can write in here. I was chitty-chatting on the last one we just did, so I screwed it up and had to do it this way instead of landscape. But it's still pretty, right? You're going to get a written PDF tutorial from me. You're going to get a full bolt of this awesome iridescent ribbon. You're also going to get a full pack of these gorgeous iridescent gems. And then you're going to get a quarter pack of this. It's called Thoughtful Journey Designer Series paper. It's beautiful. It's item 163303. 163303. And it's stunning. Absolutely beautiful. I think this is the second pack that I've gone through. But you can see these colors are just so vivid and gorgeous. You can't choose an ugly piece in this pack. So you're going to get a quarter pack of that. And then you're going to get 2 of each of these cards, the elements to make these fun cards. I'm going to get all of them out for you. This was card number 3. There's 4, 3. Here's 1. And card number, let's see here. Which one did we do? This one. Card number 2. So all of those will be sent to you, and you're going to get some of that masking paper as well. I'll probably give you a full sheet of it. That way you can play around with it. I'd love giving you more than what you need. But I hope that you have enjoyed this. Make sure that you go ahead and, let me bring this back up. that you sign up for my craft along. It is good for the registration until July 24th, and we will go live on August the 4th right here on my Jen's Creative Stampers Facebook page, and I look forward to crafting with you, and hope that you guys have a wonderful week. Thank you for joining me live. If you're here on the replay, let me know that, and I hope you guys are inspired and have a wonderful week ahead. See you next Sunday. Bye-bye.